Hello everybody, it's your humble host, Nerdtron here, and Guilty Gear Strive has been out for about 2 weeks now, and I can honestly say I'm having a blast. I've definitely improved as a chip player. I'm on floor 6 when I started on floor 4, and I've done several of the mission modes, which have helped me develop myself as a player. Every day when I get home from work, I boot up Strive, and I play a few rounds online. And while I do have my frustrations as a chip player, mainly his health, I realize that's a reflection on me as a player and not the game itself. And right now my plans are to join a Discord server and receive feedback on my gameplay and see how I can improve. I would say my biggest weakness right now is using his beta blade when I'm trying to use his Rekka. I can name several times where I've tried to use the Rekka, but I leave myself open accidentally by using the beta blade, and my opponent blocks me, and they can just counter hit me after counter hit me. And I would say my biggest strength is taking advantage of Chip's speed and reading my opponents. I can name several times where I just wait for the opportunity for my opponent to leave themselves open, and I can just use Zansei Roha, which usually leads to a victory. But I know I can do better. For example, I barely use roaming cancels, which when I think about it, I've had several matches where I could have used it and done even more damage than what I initially did. So, if there are any Discord servers you guys would like to suggest to me, feel free to send them. I genuinely want to improve at this game, and I believe that engaging the community is the way to go. I would also like to challenge some of you in this game and see how I match up against all of you. On PlayStation, my user is Nerdtron788, and in the game, my user is just Nerdtron. I would love to see how we all go against each other and how we match up in this game, and, maybe do some tournaments with you guys. However, along with this Guilty Gear update and my plans, I also want to bring you guys a review of the Qanda Obsidian arcade stick. When I first decided to get engaged with the FGC, I decided I would go all in, and I purchased an arcade stick. Not knowing where to start, I asked my brother what kind of arcade stick he got, and he suggested Qanda. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. However, his was the Pearl Edition. And while it is a beautiful arcade stick, when I saw the Obsidian Black Edition, I just knew that's the one I had to get. So, I'll go with the design for my first part of the review. The sleek black and silver immediately caught my eye when looking through the catalog of Qanda, and being a big fan of the color black, I knew that was the one I wanted to get. Now, as a new guy to the FGC, I assumed the arcade stick would be smaller. However, to my surprise, it was rather large. In retrospect, I'm a bit disappointed in myself for not looking at this unit's dimensions. I mean, I'm a nerd when it comes to tech, so I usually look at these things in great detail. But I guess I was just so excited, I just made an assumption that it would be smaller than what it was. I ordered it a week ago, but right now I'm having a blast using it, even if there are some hurdles I need to climb. The button layout feels just like an arcade, which I guess that's what they were going for. And I can only remember a few times where I misremembered a button I wanted to use. Otherwise, all these buttons are easy to understand. But my only criticism with the design would be, the wire connection, when I saw that some arcade sticks had wireless connection. However, I realized that this can integrate with the PS5, so I'm going to assume that's the reason for the wire connection. The Qanda Obsidian is sleek and beautiful and nicely put together, and rather responsive in the game, which brings me to my next topic. When playing with the arcade stick, Like I said before, I had a few hurdles to overcome. I mean, there's a difference between when I play with a controller and when I played with the arcade stick. That being said, the joystick and the buttons are quite responsive to the point where I can mess up combos if I'm not careful. Right now I'm practicing with mission mode and survival mode to get used to playing with the stick. And I'm currently trying to decide what grip I should use for this joystick. I'm thinking of either the broomstick grip or the wine grip. Both feel about the same when it comes to being comfortable, so it's kind of hard to choose right now. And once again, I'm asking you guys if you have any suggestion. I would love to hear them. When playing with the arcade stick, there's a massive difference when playing the controller. It took me a while to get used to, positioning my hands, remembering where buttons were, actually setting buttons for roaming cancels and dashing in the game, which made the game a whole lot easier and gave me ideas on how to set buttons on the controller I use. So, yeah, a lot of good has come from this arcade stick, and I can't wait to see what other things come from this as I learn how to play this game. Excuse me. And to sum this all up, I've only been partially interested in the FGC due to games like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, or Dragon Ball Fighters. However, Guilty Gear is the game that's got me invested in the community. I mean, I even bought a $200 arcade stick and I can't stop playing either the game or with the stick. I honestly can't wait to see how I grow as a player or how engaged I become with the FGC in the future. I mean, you guys seem like some of the nicest people in the gaming community, trash talking aside. But anyway, thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for watching my video. God bless. Hope you have a good day.
Who dares to enter Champion's Honor? For champion.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.